Good morning. I'm talking so quietly because this is going to be, as you see from the title, a home day with a night shift seeding farmer husband. So let's try and get all our jobs done, stay as quiet as possible till he wakes, and keep a very active toddler entertained. And today's going to be a harder day because, fingers crossed, I'm wishing it into existence, it's going to rain today. Let's have a look outside. We've been up since 6, which the sun wasn't even up. But, see those dark clouds? Hopefully she's rolling in. I see you out there. These fucking birds. I really need to get rid of that box. It's really annoying me. Hopefully we can start burning up soon. So yeah, first things first. Macy's meant to be having toast. She helped herself in the pantry to some chips. And also, the skin is definitely not skinning. My goodness, you guys, I just counted. I have 23 blemishes. I was trying a new product. And I kept, see that? Like breaking out in here. And I thought, oh, it must be because, and I'd feel myself, I'd go like that, rub the product to there, go like that, rub the product to there. So I thought, oh, maybe it's because I'm like bulking all the product here. But now, nothing in my chin. I'll get like a couple little whiteheads here. But, holy dooly, my cheeks in here. So bad. So I'm trying to figure out if it was the new product, which I actually haven't used now for 3 or 4 days because I thought it was that, or if it's I got really sick last week. I actually have to go to the doctor this week to figure out what happened. I don't suffer from headaches or migraines. Oh my goodness, I had the worst migraine and it lasted for like 2.5 days. So I had to continuously keep taking Panadol, which I don't normally do either. So I don't know if this is the side effect from that, because along with it I still have nausea now. Like right now I want to kind of throw up. And no, I don't think I'm pregnant. If I actually get out another video prior to this, you'll understand why. If I don't, and you've followed for a little while or watched my previous, we did IVFs, it's very unlikely I am. So yeah, I don't know if this side effect is from that. I don't know if it's a side effect because since getting sick and all that, my wisdom tooth has started pushing through again, so maybe that's why I'm nauseous, from the pain of that. I don't know what's going on. That's why I'm going to the doctor. Anyway, let's get on to making some toast, my first job. But yeah, here's just a little day in the life of what I would normally kind of do, like just fill my day with jobs, play with Macy, all those fun things. So yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, and Macy's sick too. She doesn't have migraines though, she has a cold. There you go, ma'am. You gonna eat any of it today? Alright, it is organised time. Take some pictures for Depop. And I made myself a commitment that anything that didn't sell on Depop before when it expired, that was it. That's going to Good Sammy. So we started another bag, and I also went through some things. So it's quite good to be cleansing. Let's declutter. Our goal for the rest of this year: declutter. I say as there's a wedding dress, IVF box, flowers, shit. Declutter. Oh wow, good new uniform. This is Oh, I like it though. I've just realised in that order, work clothes I'm supposed to size down because they're always big, and pulling them out, that's what I realised. They're all going to be too big. Never mind. Honestly, I feel like my days at home, like Wednesday is my normal day to be home. I spend 90% of it in the kitchen, and every time I think, yes, I get to get out, because first thing in the morning I clean the kitchen. Then, once I've finished cleaning, normally Macy wants breakfast, so we do breakfast. Then it's normally snack time. Yep, more snacks, that's great. In between that though, then the husband normally rings and he's like, hey, coming home for smoko, can you make us a coffee? Okay, do that. Then I'm coming home for lunch, aka can you make me a sandwich? And luckily today I've lucked out and Macy's not even going to be here for lunch. That was unplanned. She's off playing with a friend and they're going to have lunch up there. Then the kitchen needs to be cleaned again, to do that. Then not long like it'll become like 3:30 and it's either making more snacks or starting dinner. So when you're like, oh cool, you must have so much fun and free time, stay at home mum. Not when your husband comes home a lot and oh my god, I have one child to cater for, so I can only imagine like multiple. Like I would forever be in here making snacks. Oh, and actually usually snacks as in like other things like cookies, cupcakes, blah, 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 blah need to get made as well, or produce from out of the garden needs to be done. So I wish I loved my kitchen more, but I'm over it. I'm over it at the moment. All right, let's interrupt, maybe it might be intro, who bloody knows? I have no idea. I'm just like shoving in like little bits. It might even be, it's one, maybe I will do an entire shopping haul. That's probably pretty cool because as Jace says, you can't control yourself, leash, and I have been, I wouldn't say excessively spending, but we've got new seasons, so I'm trying like buying new things. I'm trying to reorganize the house a bit better, all of those sort of things. But this section of it where I'm talking will be a KMART haul. I didn't actually buy very much from there, and I've got a new location, so I'm trying to figure out. I think that this is going to become like my main filming room for hauls, because normally I do it at the kitchen table, but sometimes there's not enough room, and then I don't like that generally there's the background TV bingo bluey playing. There's normally a massive mess, so this normally has really great lighting, but it is our spare room and there is chaos going on in here. One, the bed is going and a different bed is coming in, so the new bed doesn't have a bed head. Well, I didn't like it, so pop that into storage, but I'm not even gonna turn the camera around because you guys will be like, oh my god. Yeah, there's just a lot. This is like the storage area of everything that doesn't really have a home, and all my dresses and jackets hanging up because we didn't bring that wardrobe. So hopefully I can bring you along for when I revamp this room and we see what works. I am thinking like an IKEA PAX on this wall. Anyway, let's get into the shopping haul. First things first, these bad boys. I am obsessed. I'm trying to, like I say, I'm trying to organize everything. So I actually have this one under my kitchen sink, like right under. And I find it so much easier. Like I put all the cleaning products in there, and so then I can just pull the whole thing out and grab what I want versus trying to pull individual bottles out and then putting individual bottles back. So I worked out that underneath I could fit another one just as big, and then I also have like a Lazy Susan one. I don't know. But I figured, well, then there's wasted space behind that Lazy Susan. I could fit this guy for the things that I don't use as much, and then these two little ones side by side for all like my cloths and like spare sponges and things like that. So I don't know if I'll put that on my YouTube. Maybe I'll film it. It'll definitely go on my TikTok though, because that's more like cleaning, organization, those sort of things. So that was first thing. Next up is clothes, which, can I get in the shot a bit better? That's better, isn't it? They have this new, and I'm going to come close again. I don't know if you can see the fabric. So everyone is calling these tops like the Skims dupes, which this one, to be honest, I probably would maybe like it just to come to like there, just purely because, I don't know if that's any better. I would like it to come up, drop down a bit more, purely in the sense of it's great for right now where I'm wearing high-waisted. Hang on, let me try and push you back. Okay, I feel like I'm way far away and I feel like I'm gonna have to shout now, but it is what it is. I want you guys to actually see the full thing. So yes, it is okay while I'm wearing high-waisted because it does still tuck in, and I wore this all today just so I could get an idea of how it felt. Does it ride heaps? Because I thought, oh, I feel like that's going to bunch up heaps, but once it's tucked in the jeans, it's fine. I don't really think I have anything in this chocolatey color, because I think I always thought it would really wash me out, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm living for it. I definitely will purchase more things in this color for autumn. The sleeves aren't really long, but because of the fabric you can make them sit like that, but realistically it wants to sit at that level. I'm going back to buy this in every goddamn color though. Let me tell you that, because the neckline is perfect, it's covering everything it needs to cover, it's got enough stretch to it. I can work with the length, like pretty much 80% of my jeans are high-waisted, so this is perfect. And it's like light enough that should I want to wear a jumper over the top, I'm not going to get too hot, but then it's also warm enough that if I, like today, I just wore a vest, so it's kind of great for that in-between weather stage. Next up, oh sorry, and let me see if I can tell you how much it was. This one was 20 bucks. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. So yeah, I don't know, everyone keeps going on that it's a Skims dupe though. Next up, I got the t-shirt in black. This guy though obviously has a much higher neckline. The length side of things also, if I come back, I'm assuming is going to be pretty much the same. And this one was only $10. Now when I tell you I'm going to go back for all the colours. So they actually come in, what they had in stock there was black, white, this dark brown, and then like a very dark grey blue, which the grey blue is normally what I would have gone for. But I was like, I just really need a standard black t-shirt, and they didn't have the grey blue in my size at the time of this. So yeah, these are killing it. Sometimes though I don't necessarily want skin tight things, you know, that time of the month when you're too bloated. So yeah, it's kind of like it's a good tight one. This one, because I went through my drawers, and every time like we're going out somewhere a bit nicer but maybe not like ultra fancy, I'm like, I don't really have anything to wear, or I wear the same things over and over again. So that's why I'm trying to just add some new pieces in, just to make it a bit different. So a long sleeve, she is ribbed. See, I like my blue. Lengthwise, come back. Everything is sort of sitting around this area, so I don't mind that though. Super stretchy. I did go a 10 in this. That's my sizing. So the arms look really long, but I don't actually know that they might be just like as in hang over the things a little, but that I was pretty excited for. Just a really nice basic. I got this guy, which was on sale because it is a tank top, but I thought, you know what, if I'm wearing like a linen shirt, this will pair really nicely under like a white one that I've got. Again, ribbed is right in. I love the ribbed. I got this in a 10, just a really nice soft blue. Oh, these two actually look really nice together, the blue and the brown. God, I remember I had a blue and a brown top when I was really young. It was one of my favourites. Oh dear. I had to do it. I have been wanting a matching tracksuit ever since like it came into fashion. So what, like 2-3 years ago. Admittedly, I didn't want a KMART matching tracksuit, but I thought, hey, let me see how often I wear it. And these actually feel quite like baggy. Like this is a 10. I feel like the waist is going to be quite good, and it's good for high-waisted, but the legs are still quite baggy. Sometimes used to buy the trackies and like they'd be quite tight on the legs. So I'm quite excited. So that's the pants, which were $14. Yeah. Oh yeah. Because this was kind of like, he wasn't in there like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like on the tables where it's like bulk. And so each of them have a jumper with like a thing, like the town thing. I actually sized up in this because I have been living for my sweaters to be a bit baggier. So I sized up, although it took me ages to find one. All of them had these massive black marks across them. Like, I don't know what happened to their box. And you could see where, yeah, people had gone all through them trying to pick out ones that weren't damaged. I say damaged, it probably would have come in the wash. I was not spending any money for something that maybe wouldn't. So obviously a crew neck. I usually like a hoodie. But I thought, oh, you know what, this one will probably be one that I just wear mainly around home, in videos, just snuggly days in winter. But, oh, and then last but not least, you know, we always have to go to Kmart to get something for the garden, usually. And this is what I got. I wanted to get another one of like the craft boxes for all my seeds, because I did buy one thinking that would be the perfect size. It's not. It really isn't. It doesn't make any sense to me, and I don't know why I did it. So I do need to go back and get another one of them, and then I can sell my other one. But I always end up with like 100 baskets of the seeds that I'm taking out to sow at that point in time. And I thought, well, how good is this? Because usually, yeah, I'm outside and then the seed packets are blowing away. Everything's getting chaotic. Macy's taking it versus she would know how to get that off, but it takes her a little bit to figure it out, because I normally be like, and by that time, she's like, oh, okay, I'll stop. Versus when it's open basket, she's already got it in her hand. So yeah, that was kind of perfect. As you can see, I've already started putting everything in it I want to go and sow this week. And that was only $2.50, so it was bargain. That's it for this side of things. We'll see how long. It was already 11 minutes. Maybe this will just be a video in itself. That's probably a good idea. But yeah, I remember doing this last year. New season, I really want to go to Best and Less to get Macy some stuff, and I also want to check out Cotton On for myself. and maybe even Shein, but I also do need to limit myself. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one, or enjoy the next part of the video depending what I do. Bye.